Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geek Addicts, the pop culture podcast where we all arrive in a realm to go fight wars with the most hype ass fucking song in all of cinematic movies that's not in the game franchise it's tied to. I'm Bill, and this is Matt. How you doing, Matt?
Oh, I'm doing just peachy. Just peachy. They played that movie. They played that fucking song like 8 times during this movie.
I mean, it's hype as fuck.
It's like the only song they got for the movie.
It was made specifically for the movie.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
It's not in the games at all.
It never in any of them. They
Nope.
never put it in any of the games. That's wild to me.
Despite it being like literally the hypest fucking song for a fighting game series ever. But well, before we get to that, it's been a week.
Yeah, it sure has.
I had that
Getting by
horrible.
somehow.
I hear you. I had that horrible realization. I looked in the mirror yesterday, and I had my bags had bags. And I was like, that ain't a good sign.
No, dude, I just accept them as part of my aesthetic at this point.
I accept one. I don't need my my perma bags to have more their own bags though. That's that's concerning.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. My lines have lines.
I'm at the point in life now where if I hope I wake up right, because if I don't, I'm gonna be in pain the rest of the day. So
Yeah, that makes it difficult when because I have a 3-year-old, and if she wakes up in the night, she will just get up and come into our bed, and it's real hard to sleep in between a woman and a 3-year-old. It's
happens.
it's rough, man. It's rough. See, if that happens, man, I'm gonna be hurting all day and possibly the next day.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm at the point in life now where like I'll be just walking at work and like my foot will just start hurting and I'll be like, huh. I'm like, that's probably not good.
That's new.
Uh,
Oh man. So I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I started and beat my first Kirby game.
nice.
So it was good. It was good. It was very easy.
Kirby games generally are because they're technically for the younger
They're, they're,
demographic,
they're for babbies.
even though they have some of the most nightmare fueled bosses in video game history.
Yeah. Well, I thought like because I played the GBA ones.
You played
And,
Nightmare in Dreamland, which is a remake of Kirby's Adventure.
yeah. And it's like a because I know there are 3D Kirby games, right?
There's one 3D Kirby game,
There's only one. Wow. Okay.
and it
Um.
just came out. Like that was the thing with Kirby for a long time.
Well, yeah. Like it's a side scroller, and like it has like obviously it's Kirby, so he absorbs like powers of enemies and stuff like that. So like as I was playing through it, I kept getting like I don't know, I kept making associations with Mega Man, but it's just like if Mega Man is like the hardcore, then Kirby is like the Mega Man for babies kind of situation. You can just switch out powers anytime you want. Like I needed to fucking save state the shit out of Mega Man, especially towards the end of the game. Kirby, I didn't need to do it once, and
Kirby's
I beat it. I beat it within a couple of days playing casually. So
it's a
that
very
says something.
beginner friendly platformer series. Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. It's a fun game though. It had a lot of charm to it. I
Hmm.
definitely understand why it's especially that one in particular because I remember seeing people play it back in the day. Um, but no, I enjoyed it a lot. See, I'm trying to make it a point to hit at least one game out of a lot of the game franchises that I haven't played anything from.
Hmm.
So I was kind of at a loss of what to play next. I was kind of like between a couple different games, but I ended up deciding that I was just gonna bite down and jump back into fucking Earthbound because I gotta beat that. I gotta get through it.
Hmm.
But I'm making good progress. I got um I got 6 of the sanctuaries now, and I'm in the pyramid right now, so I'm making progress.
Nice. Have you encountered Dungeon Man?
Dungeon Man?
Okay, you haven't got there yet.
I guess not.
You'll see.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
um,
But yeah, I just like I don't know because there's a bunch of games I want to play, and there's a bunch of RPGs I want to play, but I can't justify starting another RPG until I beat at least one of the ones that I've started and not finished. So
uh huh.
And I'm a lot further along on Earthbound, so I figured I'd go for that one.
It's understandable.
Plus, if we're ever gonna get Aaron on an episode, it's gonna be for Earthbound or
Yeah,
Dragon Quest IX, or was it
Final Fantasy 9.
Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah. I haven't played much. I played my 3DO game this week, and then I tried to play Bubsy again, and my game crashed again. So I think that's just the universe telling me not to play it.
It's the universe kicking you for not playing last month's game. That's what it is.
No, I think it's just my PS1 game is old and it doesn't work anymore.
Oh, you're playing the PS1 version?
Oh yeah, I'm playing it as legit as you can. Thrax's gonna win. It's already we already all know this at this point. So
I wonder what he's gonna choose for the poll.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, chances are he'll beat it long before the point where the poll would go up. So
yeah, I'm just curious if anyone else is gonna beat it. Tony probably will.
I'm not even gonna. I got too much other shit on my plate. Not gonna bother.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a very unproductive week for me. Like I've done nothing that I wanted to get done. Because in terms of anime, I've made zero progress on My Hero.
Sad.
Well, because I don't want to be tired when I'm watching. Because if I'm tired, I won't be paying attention. I've just been exhausted this week.
That's fair. I can't blame you there.
I did watch the. I was gonna say I watched the newest vending machine, and it's still boring.
Well, I at least defend the newest one. It still kind of had hints of like, it's still season 2 vending machine, but it felt a little bit more, goofy, like how season 1 did.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember a thing that happened. I was that.
What, you don't remember shoe fetish guy?
I tried to remove that from my mind.
Who was like the one a fucking tea out of somebody's used boot.
That was the one thing that stuck with me from that episode, and I tried to forget it. Yeah. I watched the new Sakamoto Days too. That was fun.
Yeah, that was good.
A lot of traumatic shit there.
Yeah, I watched the new Dress Up Darling.
Oh, the one that the one with the ending.
What was remind me? It was at the beginning of the week I watched it.
Marin's party.
Party.
At the end of the episode, she throws the party for the anime character.
Oh yeah,
and it's about weird. It says, "What the fuck is it?" I vibed with Gojo just sitting there, being like, "This is my life now."
Yeah. I also find it really funny that like, with like the JJK fans and everything, it's being like Gojo, and like now this is the only Gojo we're getting. I find that funny.
Arguably, it's more interesting.
It's especially funny because even when JJK comes back, we're still not going to have Gojo at least for a bit. So,
yeah. But hey, in Dress Up Darling, we learned how to equip boobs.
Because that's information we all needed.
Somebody did.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, that was an episode.
Yeah. I'm still enjoying the direction that Down the Dawn is. I haven't watched the newest episode that just came out.
I haven't either.
I was waiting for Cindy because that's kind of like our weeklies. Like I wait for her to watch Down to Dawn and Kaiju. So
yeah, Kaiju. The anime only people don't know what's coming. It's gonna be something.
I'm guessing people are gonna die.
Perhaps.
Or like a city's gonna get wiped out or something.
Perhaps. Did you notice the so in the first division, did you notice the soldier with like the green hair has the same voice as Mao Mao?
No, I didn't.
The one that has like that rivalry with Hikaru.
Oh yeah.
Her voice is.
I'm still getting used to all these shows. Yeah. I got a lot of ongoings right now. I went from having one ongoing to having like 8.
Yep.
So I'm having a little bit of trouble keeping up, especially with like some of the ones that like really like for instance, like we're watching Darker Than Black, like the ones we watched for this week, and like this week was very like had a lot of focus on Chinese characters, and that's really difficult for me because I have enough trouble with Japanese names. So when you start throwing Chinese names and like Korean names and stuff at me, I'm just lost.
Yeah, there's a reason why in Solo Leveling I can only remember like 2 names.
Hey, just say something Park, and you'll be right half the time.
That's like 4 different characters.
Exactly.
Yeah, if it ain't Jinwoo or Gina, I don't remember. So, speaking of things that came out though that I've been watching, King of the Hill's back.
Oh, I haven't checked it out yet.
It's good. They didn't miss a beat. So
good. I'm glad. I did watch a few new things this week. I watched the newest of the animated Witcher films. It's classified as anime, so I'm counting it. Even though I'm pretty sure it wasn't animated in Japan. But I enjoyed it a lot. It was actually based on one of the short stories, and I think the second book. And it was really cool because they actually brought in the voice actor who plays Geralt in the video games. So I thought that was nice. Really cool. And then I watched Fruits Basket Prelude. Finally.
Oh yeah, that it's I like that movie, but there's some uncomfiness in there.
Yeah, Tori's dad's kind of a creep, isn't he?
Yeah,
a little bit. Didn't know there was an age difference there.
He's not the worst, but yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean, I don't know exactly what the age difference is. I mean, she was old enough to have a motorcycle, so I have to imagine she's not that young. But
he was an adult; she was not. That's all that matters.
I mean, there's a big difference between 20 and 14 and 20 and 17. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think she was 17. I think she was in middle school still.
Well, she couldn't have been if she had a motorcycle license.
There's some time.
Generally, from what I've noticed in anime, usually they get motorcycle and scooter licenses in their second year of high school, which would be like around 16.
I have to look up the age now because I don't know. It's I know it's weird. That's the best way of putting it.
It's still weird either way, but there is a greater or lesser weirdness scale, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, even for Japan standards, that's weird. It was a little odd. That and they just continuing the trend of why are all the parents in this series fucking shit?
Yeah, right. And the ones who aren't die for the most part.
Pretty much.
Also, I want to point out, at one point in the series, I think Toru says, oh, somebody once told me that my personality is more like my dad's than my mom's. That's not what I saw. Her dad seemed more like he shared a personality with Hattori, if anything.
It's difficult. It's not so much her personality, it's more her mannerisms. She has a lot of his mannerisms because she deliberately did that to. This is where it gets dark. She deliberately started mimicking his mannerisms to keep her mom from committing suicide, essentially, because her mom was.
She almost did there for a minute.
Yeah, she was in a bit of a spiral. That's also the reason why Toru hides his picture, because she has a complicated relationship with her father. That's why it's not revealed until the final episode that behind the photo of her mom is a photo of both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And she finally brings it out after the end of the series.
Which I guess is all right. That's fine, I guess.
Let's be real. The only reason anyone watches the prelude is for that last 5 minutes.
I mean, I liked getting that backstory. It just,
Well, that was a
Typical Fruits
chapter
Basket, you know, it's gonna be
dark.
dark.
Um, also, it was originally a section of the manga. They just cut from the anime for time.
Makes sense.
Unfortunately, all of the Yuki stuff is still cut and probably will never get animated. But
No, that's okay because I got the manga and I'm chipping away at it. I'm not like, you know, seriously dedicated to like powering through it or anything, but I'm reading it casually. I actually just finished the third collected volume or the collector's edition volume.
nice.
Although I might be picking JJK back up for a little bit, so I might be putting off Fruits Basket for a bit. But I also watched. I finished Year Lie in April, which is also very sad. And then I watched High Score Girl.
Oh,
I needed something light, and that was just what I needed.
that is a show. Did you watch both seasons or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. So there's season 1, then there's like that 3-episode OVA, which might as well be season 2, and then there is actual season 2.
Well, Netflix just says it's part of season 1. It just says like episodes 13, 14, and 15.
Yeah.
And all together, it's 24 episodes. So it's like, you might as well just say it's one season and be done with it.
Yeah. When you catalog it on the apps, though, it's 3 different entries.
So should I put High Score Girl OVAs as part of my list?
If you want to. There is no rules.
I'll do it.
There aren't any rules. I have it as 3 things because it's High Score Girl, the OVAs, and then season 2.
Okay, well, if you did it, then I'm doing it. Fuck it.
It's a fun show though. Very unhinged.
Well, if that's the case, then what I think would be the 25th to 26th episode of Darker Than Black is technically an OVA, I believe. So that one episode will be its own entry.
See, I do mine based off of what AnyList says. So if AnyList considers it its own thing, then I do on my list.
Which I'm gonna have to watch that at some point to see where it lies, because if you watch it at the end of the season, it's kind of confusing for where the season leaves off. So I have to try and calculate where it actually takes place so we can watch it then. But yeah, High Score Girl was cool. The animation this is gonna sound like an insult, but it's not. The animation reminded me of Berserk 2016. It was very similar.
Well, it's CGI.
Yeah, well, it's a specific type of CGI. Like there's high quality CGI, and then there's this.
Yeah.
But I'd say with a show like this, it's not nearly as offensive as it would be in something like Berserk. Because Berserk, like the style of Berserk, the art of the manga is very, very detailed, very dark, very like focused on specific details. Whereas this is a very rounded, very childlike type of show. So it makes sense for it to be like that.
I just love the fucking arcade like interlude bits and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty fun for like if you're a gamer, that's definitely an anime you want to watch.
The main character is very different too.
Are you talking about the boy?
Yeah, both of them, honestly.
I mean, the boy is really the main character. He's the one
Yeah.
you really spend time with the most.
Yeah, because what's her name disappears for like a good few episodes there.
Yeah. Then even then, like, I mean, we spend all of our time focused specifically on him, and he's focused on her, but for different reasons.
I'm just amazed she has so much personality and she never says a word.
Yeah, right. She just hits him a lot
and bites him that one episode. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was weird. And then she's just like, goodbye forever. Like the next day.
Yep. I love the sister.
The sister Street Fighter.
Yeah. I love the sister. The sister's like
the oldest sister and the mom.
Yeah, and they just hang out.
The mom character is the best. I love her.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good show.
So funny. Oh, yeah, there was a couple other things I watched. Did I mention that I watched Konosuba last week?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so you know how I mentioned the adding a new category to the year end wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this other thing that I watched it's almost certainly it's definitely gonna be it over Konosuba, and I'm sure you can guess what it is because you watched it this year as well.
Okay.
It's Golden Boy.
Oh, you watched Gold. You get to experience Mr. Toilet Fetish.
My God, dude! Like that was actually I was watching that when I was like, we need to have a what the fuck did I just watch category.
That show is an experience. I love the
Not
motorcycle
necess-
lady.
not necessarily a good one either. That was bizarre.
My favorite part is he's so dedicated to beat her that he's riding his bike on the power lines. I'm like, what the
Steady,
fuck?
steady, 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 steady.
And then she's like, "You win, good sir," and he just goes off into the distance, never to see her again.
She's like, claim your prize.
Nope. What's really fucked up is that OVA ends exactly where it should because the manga goes fucking off the rails after that, like to the point of where it's actually legitimately awful.
I mean, it's kind of awful anyway.
It gets worse. The manga takes such a fucking turn. It is not even funny. Like it legitimately, the humor of the OVA gets completely thrown out the window.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the thing though. You can thank
Yeah,
we
certainly
can th-
is.
we can thank our friend Thrak for that. He's the one that recommended that.
Oh, good. A American recommendation for somebody who doesn't watch anime.
Exactly. The toilet fetish I can't get over though. Like, what the fuck am I watching?
I mean, this week I've watched two different shows. One with a guy with a toilet fetish. One with a guy with a dirty shoe fetish.
See, I was gonna make a joke about the toilet fetish earlier, but then I was like, I don't know if he's seen that or not. And then I was like, I guess he has now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's definitely a show. It was a thing. I
One that
watched
I'll
it.
never watch again.
Well, no, you got to show people now. That is the true experience of Golden Boy. You have to share it
No,
with people.
I'll treat it like The Lighthouse and just tell other people to watch it far away from me. It's like, go watch it. Just don't do it around me. I don't want to see it again.
Uh, where's your sense of adventure?
It's down the toilet.
Yeah, and he's licking it.
Yep. Oh god.
uh, yeah. Oh, I watched the Mass Effect anime movie.
Oh yeah, how was it?
Eh.
Yeah, fair enough.
So normally video game anime adaptation like movies tend to talk about stuff that you don't know about in the game.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was a midquill that basically it's an anime version of an event like that we learn about in the game in full detail. So it's like, oh, we just get to see this traumatic event in anime form. That's fun.
Interesting.
And it was okay. Production IG did the animation. It looks nice, but it's like, eh.
Fair. Yeah, I definitely recommend that was it The Witcher Sirens of the Deep. It's very well done.
Hmm.
The art style looks very similar to like the Lord of the Rings anime that came out recently. And they both use CGI, but I like the way the Witcher one does it more. Because like, well, see, the difference is like with the Lord of the Rings one, they kind of like did the whole movie CGI, but kind of like drew 2D over it, so it has this really weird like stiff look to it. And Witcher does like the Witcher movie does like regular 2D animation and uses the 3D for like the big action scenes, which is kind of like what you want, you know.
Gotcha.
Like it doesn't try to pretend like it's not using CG.
Hmm.
But it was very good. I liked it.
All right. Well, I think it's time now we should get into our patented Untitled Darker Than Black segment.
Yes.
Because I'm just going with that joke now.
Oh shit! What was the title of this one? I didn't look it up.
I mean, for me, it's Darker Than Black episode 9 MP4.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it says it in the episode itself. Hold on. Dark. The White Dress Stained, part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we got new character focus on this one.
Yeah, it's we actually get a focus on a character that we've already had some time with. We get some focus on the police chief Kirihara, which was bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, I mean, she was only like a background character for like the most of the series so far, so I guess it made sense to give her some sort of spotlight.
I mean, in a way, Hay kind of has been too.
Yeah, Hay in this episode is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was actually, I don't know if you saw the GIF that I posted on the Discord. It's perfect.
I joked about how.
This episode.
See, I joked in the last episode that in the that two-parter he does fuck all the entire time. He does fuck all in this one too.
Yeah, well, he has a little bit of fight. And that's
A little, about as much as he had the last one. He got to use his electric power for like a minute.
Yeah. Oh, and somebody actually like specifically called out, "Hey, you use electricity."
Yeah, he didn't use
it.
His
get it up to this point.
His mask didn't get destroyed this time.
No, because he faked out. He faked it out.
Yeah. Well, he needed he couldn't reveal his identity because he had already done that previously in the bathroom confessional.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When that scene shows up, because of the way the camera was cut and you could hear like a water trickle in the background, I thought she was pissing and he was just standing there watching. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
This went to a weird place.
Like, damn, you couldn't wait like a minute.
It's like, I think there's more than one stall in there. I mean,
just the image of fucking Hay, just like in his like his fake character that he's of the week.
Yeah,
he's
well,
now.
I feel like for the most part he kind of plays the same like kind of like lovable goofball kind of thing. But then you get the shady, shifty eye from him, and you're like, oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
So this week we start off with the chief, and she's meeting up with somebody who's going to be like informing, because there's a contractor who's been knocking off members of the Chinese mob. They say the name of this Chinese mob multiple times, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. So I'm just going to call it the Chinese mob. And he's like literally about to inform on the guy who's been doing it, when they notice that he's got blood on his back, and then somebody snaps their fingers and the blood like disappears along with like that section of his back.
Yeah,
and he just dies.
That happens a lot in these two episodes, and every time it does, I'm always like, ew.
Yeah,
it's not a pleasant visual.
No, and it's a pretty OP power too when you think about it.
Yeah, because some of these contractor abilities are fucking ridiculous.
And with this one in particular, it's like, okay, so the catalyst for it is his blood, and his price is to make himself bleed. So it's like, so your price is the activation. So really, there is no price. It's you're literally just, because you can't use it without the blood, and you can't pay the price without bleeding. So it's.
I'm starting to think some of these prices are bullshit.
Yeah. I bet guy who breaks his fingers is rolling around in his grave right now.
Yeah,
he's like, this is bullshit.
Or fucking like Dandelion Man or whatever.
Yeah, right. Guy who smokes cigarettes. Good old Troy Baker.
But hates smoking.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, the guy dies, and then there's the big crime scene or whatever around there. Her dad shows up randomly, and I don't know about you, but he seemed like really meek when he's first introduced because he's like, the police are like blocking him, like they don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah,
because he's like the head honcho of the police.
he seems like one of those guys that never leaves his office.
Probably, but you'd think people would know who the boss is.
You'd think.
But basically, he shows up and he's like, "Hey, like, let's get out of here. Let's go get dinner or something." And she's like, "I'm fucking working, Dad. Jesus." And he's like, "Well, I outrank you, so you're going."
She takes him to that one place. He's like, "Why are we here?" She's like, "I like the food."
He's like, "Yeah, but this place is a front for the Chinese mob." She's like, "Yeah, but the food."
Yeah, but I like the food.
And yes, they eat, and he's like, "Hey, I'm fast tracking you. You got a promotion."
Nepotism.
Oh yes. I don't know, but because they never like blatantly say it, but I feel like he was specifically doing it to get her out of like the out of the field itself.
Yeah, it seemed like he was trying to kick her upstairs so she wouldn't have to worry about her getting murdered.
I mean, she does encounter contractors a lot, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, she seems to always be in the middle of this shit.
Yeah. Not to mention the fact she's constantly chasing them down. Like she's always chasing Hay down. She had the whole thing with Troy Baker and his group.
Yeah.
And fucking finger breaky guy and Fire Girl. There's all sorts of crazy shit going on. But yeah, he's like, just sleep on it, but you should do it. She's like, yeah, whatever. And she's going to leave, and a limo pulls up, and her friend pops out from high school, and she's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you remembered." She's like, "Remembered what?" Just like, you bitch.
Yeah.
You came to eat at my family's restaurant on my birthday and didn't know it.
Yeah. Yeah, then we get the whole backstory thing, like the cigarette scene, where she's like, it's a dirty habit. She's like, why should I give a shit? He's like, because you smell like shit. That's why, and I have to sit next to you.
Yeah, I have to sit next to you and smell that shitty cigarette smell.
I like how, that's the reason where she's like, oh, okay, that's fair. That's a fair point.
But it's kind of funny, too, because we didn't really know this about her, but we kind of only briefly saw her in previous episodes, but there's this chick who I don't know exactly what her job is. I think she's like a lab technician or something. She's always wearing a lab coat. But she is the chief's friend from high school, along with this girl. So we got one who became a police chief, one who works very closely with the police, and then the other one is the daughter of the boss of the Chinese mafia.
Yes.
So it's an interesting little friend group here.
Anime.
Yeah. Kind of happened to work out that way.
Plot convenience.
We were all talking about it while scarfing down McDonald's.
And joking with each other, being like, you're going to get fat.
I feel like that joke has made a lot in this series.
The joke's made a lot in anime in general.
This is true. Oh, also, all right. I don't remember what it was, but I saw another. It wasn't Coffee Restaurant, but there was another similar restaurant that I saw in the background at one point. I don't remember what it was. That makes me sad because they have some silly names in here.
See, and anytime in anime now, whenever I see they make the joke about characters getting fat, I just think of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off and bread makes you fat.
I need to watch that again. I need to get Cindy to watch that. It was good. But yeah, so basically she gets guilted into going up to the birthday party, which is actually just a front for all the head honchos of the mafia to meet up and talk about the serial killing. And we get a lot of really nice moments between the two friends.
Yeah, it's like
the way it ends up is it's like, what the fuck?
It's like, this totally isn't going to end in tragic heartbreak, is it?
Yeah, right.
Also, she got really close there a few times, and I was like, "Oh, this is going places I didn't expect it to go."
Yeah, right.
Also, Hayes a
Yeah,
waiter.
yeah, along with Chris Sabat.
Yeah,
What's his name? Saito. I think they said it a
Saito.
few
Yeah,
times in this episode.
not the Saito I was
Um,
thinking.
yeah, right. And then like in the episode, like because he's talking to Kirihara when they recognize each other, it's like, oh shit, like you're here too. And they're talking about the situation and like getting updated information. And the manager guy comes out and is like, Saito, the fuck are you doing? Go start doing dishes, you piece of shit. And she's like, you used your real name going undercover, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Which,
Yep.
yeah, fair.
Meanwhile,
Well,
Hayes using a fake name.
I love how like they're talking and then they just hear the stomach growl and he's just standing there looking so embarrassed.
Oh yeah, because he didn't do his like eating thing this episode.
Because everyone in the party all stops and looks at it. Because apparently his stomach is growling that fucking loudly. Which I guess would imply that he must have stuffed his face at some point. Because when they're hiding in like the like flower room, the greenhouse, you'd think that would have given him away.
Yeah.
Also, Mafia boss daughter, what the fuck's her name? Oh, yeah, her name is Alice for some reason, even though she's the daughter of the Chinese mafia leader. So her name is Alice. Like, what the fuck?
Why not?
I mean, it's easier to remember, so I'll accept it, but whatever. But yeah, she has this bodyguard who's like an elf or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck is up with him, but
I'm sure he won't be important.
yeah, no, his design is not a standout design at all. Nobody will notice him, especially when he slinks off when all the mafia bosses are going to have their meeting.
Yeah, he like disappears and then suddenly people die. It's like weird.
Yeah, right? And then she's like, hey, let me show you something cool. So they go up to the fucking greenhouse and there's all these glowy flowers that are like stone.
Yeah. Like they came from the gate. It's like that's probably not good.
And she's like, hey, check this out. If bees pollinate on these special glowy flowers, they like produce heroin or something.
Yeah. Try some.
Yeah, right? It was fucking weird. Like she like grabs a bee by the wings and like stings herself with it, and she's like, oh,
you try.
What the fuck kind of drug is that bee making? Because Jesus.
Also, that would have killed the bee, by the way.
They looked like they have plenty more. They had to have a hive.
But this was before they started going extinct.
Yeah,
yes.
This is true. Yeah, it was really bizarre. And then she's just like, haha, my bodyguard is the guy who's killing all the people. And we're doing it together. And look, it's my father's dead body. And I'm going to shoot you in the face because reasons.
Yeah, like this episode literally just kind of like goes from like 1 to 100 like really fast. Because I'm like,
yeah,
I'm sitting there like the whole time. I'm like, wait, what's my exact response was, why? Just like, okay.
It felt like it was really like out of nowhere, but she doesn't start doing it until after she shoots up with the bee venom stuff. So like, I don't know if she just kind of lost it when she got high, or like,
I don't know. I mean, she went from like having like a girl crush to like suddenly wanting to murder her. So I was like, okay.
Well, it is kind of like made a thing where like she's kind of like lived her life being kind of ruled by dominant personalities. Like her dad's a dominant personality, and then Kirihara is a dominant personality, and now she's into Elfman.
Yeah. And then she runs into Hay, and he's just like, "Hey, I'm here. Let's hide in the bathroom."
Yeah, it was super funny because like Kirihara like dives into the bushes to like dodge the bullet and like hide
there.
And Hay's like they're like literally ass to ass, like back to back, and like, oh shit, you're here. And he's like, yeah, I'm here.
You think people would question why he just appears everywhere, but nah, it's fine.
He really like pops up out of nowhere in like every episode.
Yeah, no one questions it.
Yep, he's just like, yeah, I'm here. Also, she didn't recognize him from episode 2.
Well, I mean, that was like had to have been at least a month ago.
Well, I don't know, I'm just saying, like Lee Shangshin, like it's kind of a memorable name, and it pertained to like another really important case she had worked like not that long ago, so you'd think she'd remember, but or at least be like, hey, you're kind of familiar,
Well, he wasn't a waiter then, so
True. Well, he works a different job every week, so
yeah, that's probably why she's just like
whether he's putting away a widow's books or fucking, I don't know, delivering stuff or
just being there,
looking at the stars. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he's always doing something different.
To be fair, there was other things going on. She probably didn't think about it.
True.
And I bet next time she runs into him, she won't recognize him either.
I mean, they had a nice laugh on the toilet, so that's something.
That is still a weird. Yeah, she's like, I'm introducing myself on the shitter.
Yep. So they escape because she counts the bullets, and as soon as she hits 6, because she had a revolver, they booked it, and they go and hide in the bathroom. And they're just kind of in the stall together. She's sitting on the toilet, and he's just kind of staring at her awkwardly.
Yeah,
and she's just like, hey, you don't have to be here, right? Like,
she didn't see your face, so
you could just leave. And he's like, oh shit, she didn't. Like, you're right.
He's like, bye.
Yeah,
nice
right?
to meet you, by the way. Let's have this awkward handshake on the toilet.
She's like, go and get my simp boy.
Go find Chris Smith.
I need him to block bullets for me.
And then she's just in the fucking cart as he's carting her around.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, what do you think about this, Lee? And she's like, oh shit, he's gone. And they don't think that's suspicious at all. Especially since, like, yeah, like, obviously he's wearing a mask and he's got the big ass coat and shit, but like, his hair is the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes, I know it's Japan. They all have dark, straight hair for the most part, but like, it's a very distinct, like, the hair is exactly the same.
It's funny. It's like Lee disappeared and then this guy showed up. Weird.
For real.
But then, predictably, her friend gets betrayed and dies.
Yeah. Well, first we had Hay went back up to the greenhouse afterwards, in his full, mask and coat and everything, and he pulls one flower out, and all of them die instantly. They just kind of evaporate, even though they're made out of stone. Gate shit is weird because he pulls out the one bulb. All of the rest of them die because the place is like filled with them. They're all gone, and the one bulb he pulled is just like a shard of crystal now. It's super weird. And then fucking Elfman shows up, and they start fighting. Who's voiced by the guy who played? I don't remember his name, but he's the guy who plays Reiner. I noticed.
Oh, Patrick Seitz, I think.
No, that's no, he plays Keith Shadis.
Right.
I don't remember the name of the guy who plays Reiner, but yeah, so they had like a little exchange, a little fight. Like, I think they ended up outside on the roof at one point, and then it's like, oh no, there's blood on his mask, and he snapped his fingers, and now Hay is falling, and I'm sure we'll never see him again.
Oh, it's Robert McCullum. It's Goten.
Oh, I forgot he played Goten.
Always Goten.
So weird. Yeah, because the guy who plays Hay, who is also he was also Zeke Yeager and fucking Tapion of all people.
Yeah.
Like, I never would have guessed that he was Tapion. But it's also been a while since I watched Wrath of the Dragon. I'm sure if I watched Wrath of the Dragon before I heard that, I would have put 2 and 2 together, but still. So anyways, Chris Sabat's pushing her around to the cart. And like they're trying to get her to the laundry room so she can escape. Because like the place is on lockdown. And all of a sudden the manager comes out. He's like, "Hey, we need you to clean this room over here." And he's like, "Yeah, but I'm doing something." But okay. They go into the room, and the room is empty. Like, door closes, locks. Like, oh fuck! Like we're trapped. And crazy lady comes out with a gun, and she's like, "I'm gonna kill you." And then Elfman pops up, and he puts a handprint on her belly and snaps his fingers. He's like, "Yeah, I don't like you."
Betrayal.
Yeah. Because
And
who
she
would
just
have guessed that?
then she just dies, and it's like, well,
And she cries and then she dies. Because fuck it. That's what happens when you try to kill your high school friend, you know?
because
You
no
just get
loot,
killed by your boyfriend. Who was also your bodyguard in high school. It's weird.
no loose ends.
Because they like make out at one point. And it's just like you were there when she was a kid. Like that's weird.
Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. We're back to that now, I guess.
Japan's weird. I love it, but it's weird.
So yeah, and he splashes blood on Chris Sabat. And it's like, oh no, not Chris Sabat. We like him. Then Hay pops in and fucking just like zaps
Electrocutes the blood
immediately.
because it's water, I guess, technically. So
There's iron in it.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's fine. But he zaps him, but it doesn't kill him, as we find out at the end, because the body disappeared from the morgue and his star hasn't fallen, so he's still alive.
yes. Also, we didn't get any appearance from the rest of Hayes' group this episode.
No, I think they popped up at the very, very end. They were just like, "Yeah, this happened," blah blah blah, and then they just move on. It was a very brief appearance, but well, I mean, this episode was mainly focused on the chief and her, her story with her friends or whatever. Even though it seemed like it feels like we focused on her a lot in these episodes, but we didn't really get a whole lot of like development. It was more
For her. We just got like backstory to other characters that are connected to her,
which is kind of weird. I mean, we did get like that nice little moment where she was kind of berating Chris Sabat, and then she was like, "Yeah, but thanks for being there."
and they got the toilet talk, like the weirdly wholesome scene in the middle.
Yeah, didn't he like make a joke earlier about her showing leg to get into the fucking party or something?
Yeah.
It was weird. Especially since like not only is that your superior, but it's also like the girl you're totally into. It's kind of a weird situation. But yeah,
character dynamics in this anime are a little weird.
It is. I mean, the world itself is a little weird in this anime, so you kind of have to accept that. But yeah, at the end, she's like, "Yeah, I'm turning down the promotion because, well, I couldn't even recognize how much my friend was hurting, and I failed, so I don't deserve to be a big boss.
Yeah,
I'll just be a little boss and do what I do, I guess. I'll keep chasing after that one guy in the coat and the mask."
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where it ends.
Yeah, weirdly, like this one was like somehow more connected, but less connected to the overarching plot than the previous episode was.
Yeah, it was an entertaining pair of episodes, but it felt like less happened in these episodes than a lot of the others.
Yeah, like even the detective episode last week was somehow more on track than this one was.
Yeah, which is weird because it was totally like if this show was based on manga, that would totally be like a filler thing.
Yeah.
But it's an anime original, so nothing is filler, I guess.
True.
They were still enjoyable episodes, though. I still like them.
No, that was good.
And in the next episode preview, we learned that we're going to be going to the gate again.
Boy. So we'll see. But yeah, that was the untitled Darker Than Black segment.
Indeed.
It's a mouthful, but I like it. Speaking of mouthfuls, we should probably get to our topic for this episode.
When we do the supercut for the Darker Than Black thing, we should just call it Untitled Darker Than Black episode.
That's what I think I was going to do. So yeah, for this episode, if you couldn't tell by Matt's little name thing there, we're talking about the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie. One of the
movie.
It's weird that it's like this movie is like one of the most dated 90s things I've ever watched, but it's still way more entertaining than most video game movies.
Yeah. It's still definitely one that I come back to a lot more than I feel like I remember.
It's weird because like I don't think it's a bad movie, but it's realistically speaking, like so what's weird about this movie right off the bat, it is actually pretty faithful, which I think is the reason why it did well.
In certain ways, it's kind of hard to remain faithful to a game that was pretty much an arcade game.
Well, I mean, you compare it to
story for the original games.
There was more story in Mortal Kombat than most. Like there was enough for this movie to be fairly spot on. I'll say right off the bat, like comparing this to like say like Street Fighter or like the Mario movie, this one definitely feels the most like the source material. And that fucking song, like that song kicks so much butt.
So many times.
Mortal Kombat.
Like we start the movie with it, we get it like 3 or 4 times
any
movie,
and then the fight scene
starts with it. Yeah, any major fight scene.
Which I got to say, the fight scenes are the best part of this movie.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Like this movie is basically a giant fight scene with like occasional plot thrown in here and there.
There's a few good like comedic moments in there, but for the most part, you watch it for the fights.
My favorite scene in this movie is when Liu Kang like is on the dock and like he walks past Johnny Cage and Johnny Cage is like, "Hey, carry my luggage," and Liu Kang's like, "Carry your luggage, huh?" Sure. Throws it in the river and keeps walking. It takes the money.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Thank God I didn't tell him to park the car."
Yeah, right. I love that. It was good. It's good.
So talking about some of the actors in this movie, because this movie actually has a surprisingly really good cast. Lyndon Ashby as Johnny Cage. He fucking nails that role so well.
Yeah, he does a good job. Honestly, like I kind of have a little bit of regret with how we decided to do this episode, because a part of me, like after I watched it a couple times this week, I was like, man, I kind of would have liked to just kind of combine the episode, like watch this movie and the one that just came out a few years ago and kind of compare them, because there are definitely a lot of differences between like the way they handle a lot of characters and stuff like that. And that would have been, I feel like I'm going to make a lot of comparisons anyway. So I feel like we probably should have done that, but oh well.
What's interesting is, so this movie came out in 95 and was probably in development, at least by like 94. All that was really out game-wise was up to Mortal Kombat 2. I don't think 3 was, because 3 came out in 95, so 3 definitely wasn't even out during the production of this movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a factor likely in the making of this film.
Yeah, because the story is primarily an adaptation of the first game's story with some minor elements from who mostly like there's a few characters here and there. What do you think of the weird, like there's a lot of CG in this movie that I forgot was there?
Yeah. I was not a fan of the reptile stuff.
Yeah.
It looked real bad.
What about Scorpion's spear thingy that was living in this universe, apparently?
Yeah, as soon as I remember, like, oh yeah, his thing is alive in this. It's like a snake. Like, that's fucking weird. It was so bizarre.
The Scorpion fight was pretty fucking awesome, though.
Yeah, it was.
He fucking explodes. I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's really funny that Scorpion explodes in fire and then Sub-Zero is frozen.
Yes.
Because that makes sense.
They have so much deeper developed characters like going forward in the series, but at this point they were just literally Blue Ninja and Yellow Ninja.
Pretty much, yeah. They
I'd
just
hate
the only hint we get of like who they are as characters is just they are mortal enemies, but they
yeah.
both serve me because they are my slaves.
Well, yeah, because original Blue Ninja Sub-Zero, original Sub-Zero dies in MK1 and then gets replaced by his brother from 2 onward.
Mm-hmm.
Such a
Which I
goofy
believe
game.
happens again once it's rebooted.
Which reboot? It's been rebooted
The
twice now.
Mortal Kombat 9.
Yeah, he does because he has to become Noob Saibot.
Yeah, original Sub-Zero becomes Noob Saibot, and then his brother becomes New Sub-Zero.
And then Robo
Until
Sub-Zero.
until he becomes Mecha Sub-Zero.
Yeah, and then Scorpion becomes human at one point. It's bizarre. Like I love the
Mortal Kombat is
reboot.
weird.
The reboot continuity is amazing, but my god, it is so bizarre.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Raiden was weird in this movie. I forgot how like he's so not Raiden, but also kind of epic.
This is the happiest I've ever seen Raiden.
And he's so mad at the same time.
But I love like how he's introduced and like occasionally throughout the movie, like when he's talking, his voice kind of sounds electric.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might be part of the reason why they cast him specifically because he was doing that with his voice and it just worked.
I will say another character that I thought actually made a pretty good transition to the big screen for the time was Goro.
He looked like he belonged to the Dark Crystal or like Labyrinth.
Yeah, but he didn't look as bad as he could have.
True.
What did look bad was how he gets defeated. He literally gets pushed off a cliff and then just falls.
I mean, how the fuck else was he gonna get beat? I mean, it's not like Johnny Cage has any of his magic in this movie. He's just a dude who's good at fighting.
Yeah, he's just a movie star. I
Like,
love the scene where
nobody even act except for like the villain get characters like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Like nobody actually has like their magic powers. Like Kano doesn't have his laser beam. I don't think fucking Liu Kang uses fire at all in this film. Johnny
No.
Cage doesn't have his like green energy blasts. Sonya doesn't have hers either. Like nobody has any of their magic.
Yeah. But that's fine, honestly, because it would have looked like shit. Let's be real.
And I had totally forgotten when I started watching, but Jax like isn't in this movie pretty much. Like he's at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like it's one of those things where like you wouldn't even notice him if she didn't specifically call out his name at one point.
I forgot Katana was in this movie, and then she just shows up, and I'm like, "Oh right, you're here."
Yeah, she's just like in like a weird like throne in the middle of a hallway. They're just like walking by, and she's just like, I don't know, she's kind of giving them fuck me eyes, which is kind of weird.
I couldn't get over fucking Sonya's attire for this movie. She's just in like little black shorts and a tank top. I'm like, what are you doing?
Where you were working before this? Where did this come from?
Yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, it's better than her design in the first game.
Yeah, well, there's also like the little fucking dress thing that Shang Tsung puts her in afterwards.
Yeah, that was weird too. Like, there's so much
Just
weird.
Like chains her up like fucking King Kong's girlfriend or something.
I did enjoy the actor that played Shang Tsung in this movie, though.
Oh yeah, he fucking hammed it up, and I loved it.
He was chewing the scenery the entire time,
for sure.
I love the scene where they like show up in that room and they're just like, all right, what do we do next? And Johnny Cage just looks up, he's like, we got company, and then they just kick ass for like 5 minutes with the Mortal Kombat music comes on.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Also, I just gotta say, like, I've seen all the Mortal Kombat films, and I've played not a ton of the games. I've played a good few of the games. I still have no idea what the rules of this fucking tournament are. because it's obviously not a bracketed tournament, and like, because I mean, we have at least 3 people who haven't lost a fight on our like the 3 main people. We got Johnny Cage, Sonya, and Liu Kang. But then Shang Tsung is just like, "Hey, final fight, and if I win, then we win." It's just, but not, they haven't lost. What are you talking about? Like, how does this even work?
Shang Tsung makes up the rules as he goes along.
And then like Liu Kang fights like 2 fights in a row at one point. Like, I don't know, it was just weird.
To be honest, though, in the games themselves, the tournament doesn't make any fucking like in Nine's story makes no fucking sense how the tournaments work. It just they
Well,
just
yeah,
happen.
because they fight like in the middle of the night, like randomly,
Well, yeah, because
multiple
it's like
times.
I think I saw a reviewer once who was talking about it. He literally made the joke. It's basically like he shoved you slightly. Mortal Kombat ensues.
Yeah, right.
Um, basic. It's just
Finish him.
it's funny because in 9, like they go a good while where like nobody fucking finishes anybody, and it's like, what? When the fuck are we gonna finish people here? Like, this is Street Fighter.
Yeah, right. Oh man. But yeah, there's like a lot of parts where like I just find myself questioning, like, what are we doing here? You know?
This movie is like the film, like it's like a perfect film example of like junk food, where it's like
Oh, for sure.
it's not amazing, but it's like just good enough that you get enjoyment out of it every time you watch it.
Hmm. It's definitely by no means fine art.
No, like it's objectively speaking, it's kind of a bad film, like from a pacing and standpoint, but it's so
Hmm.
charming and entertaining that you don't care.
Which is kind of like the vast majority of classic martial arts movies, which I feel like what they were pulling from for a lot
See,
of this.
that honestly, I feel like he just made a martial arts movie and then took the bare minimum plot of Mortal Kombat and just made a movie around it, and it kind of worked because it was structured well enough.
Hmm. And
'Cause-
there was definitely a bunch of parts where you could tell like they were just pulling moves, like even just like basic attacks from the game.
yeah,
Um, especially with like one of the ones I noticed it the most with was Sonya's fight with Kano. Like there was a lot of parts in that fight where I was just like, okay, so they're just doing straight up like button presses from the game as attacks. And I will say like the newer Mortal Kombat movie does that much more um obviously, I guess. Because there's
yeah,
points where they'll literally have like that exact same like framing of like a 2D fighter, and they'll literally be doing like exactly the same shit, like like leg sweeps and fucking jump kicks and shit.
yeah. It's you can tell that comparing this movie to the reboot, um, you can tell when this one was made there was literally barely any franchise at all, and when that one was made there was decades of franchise to work with.
Hmm. It's the difference between basing it off of the original game and basing it off the reboot.
Yeah. What's funny though is like I think the thing that really helped this movie, like it helps this movie kind of like not get bad, is the fact that it's so simple.
Yeah, like they don't try to do anything too crazy with it, and I think that's definitely to its benefit. There's definitely a lot of points that are extremely cheesy.
Well, yeah, it's a 90s. It's basically a 90s karate movie.
Like I love the part where Raiden's just like, "You must all overcome, or the fate of the world will it will just go straight down.
That
Billions of people will die."
that yeah.
He just starts laughing. He's like, "Whoops, didn't
That
mean to do that."
ending, the ending scene where Shao Kahn appears right before they cut to credits is the cheesiest fucking thing in the entire movie.
Yeah, when they're all just like,
We'll fight because we're Mortal Kombat.
it was silly,
It's like
but I love it.
it's sequel bait for a sequel that's gonna fucking kill this franchise.
But not forever because reboots.
It's gonna kill the movies for a while anyways, but
I don't know about
Yeah,
you, but I'm really looking forward to the new. I didn't know it was gonna come out so soon.
I know, right?
Fucking just a couple months. I'm excited.
The worst part is though, this means I have to rewatch fucking Annihilation just so I can get that off the list and then I can watch the reboots.
Fair. Yeah, I think I've only watched Annihilation like once or twice.
You know what's really
I
funny?
remember nothing from it.
It's bad. It's most of the actors didn't come back. It's the plot is unnecessary, convoluted, and the director didn't come back. So instead, they got the cinematographer to direct because that usually goes well.
So I was curious because with the original Mortal Kombat game, didn't they use like actual real life footage for the characters?
Yeah, they had stunt actors and they digitized them in.
Did did they use the same
No,
stunt actors for Scorpion and Sub Zero?
no,
No,
I don't think so. Anyways,
because the first Mortal Kombat came out not that long before this movie, right? It's the early '90s.
okay. So apparently, Scorpion is voiced by Ed Boon
Huh.
in the movie. Like the character actor is someone else, but Ed Boon did the voice. Which, for those who don't know, Ed Boon is the co-creator of Mortal Kombat.
Hmm.
Who was Sub Zero?
I don't think
Yeah,
Sub Zero talked.
I don't think he did either. Yeah, both of them don't even have Wikipedia pages. None of the ninjas do. Reptile doesn't either.
Yeah, the reptile thing was weird because he was just like a freakish mid '90s CGI reptile monster, and then like they get into Outworld, and he's just like, I'm just gonna inhabit this stone statue and just become a normal person somehow.
Sounds about right for Reptile.
And then
Um,
when they beat him, a bunch of bugs come out for some reason.
his animal voices were played by Frank Welker, so the guy who does all the animal voices in all of animation.
It's about right. It's about right.
Yeah. Um. So fun fact too. You remember how we mentioned Resident Evil?
Hmm.
Did you know the director for this movie went on to direct most of those movies?
No shit.
Yeah. He's married to the actress that plays the main character in those movies.
Huh.
That's why those movies are literally revolve around her and not the actual game characters.
Well, I remember almost nothing from the movies. I think I've only seen like bits and pieces of like one of them. And I have
They're,
never really
they're
played
all
any of the games, so I know nothing about Resident Evil.
those movies are all trash. The first one is like so bad it's good, but the rest of them it's like this is garbage. Why did this go on for 6 films?
That's about right.
Oh, because they made money. That's why. It's why there's 7 Sharknadoes. But
If not more.
I think they finally stopped making money, so I think they're finally over. But
It's like, hey, we made $1 on this one. Another sequel.
that's
Get it
that's
going.
double that's double the budget. uh,
Yeah.
it's like the fucking Transformers movies. The only reason they keep going, despite how bad they are, is because of the money they make.
Like just like random tangent here. Like completely mostly unrelated. So like with like budgets for movies and stuff with like technology they use to do special effects or CGI or whatever else. Like are they just like renting the equipment to do that? Because you think like if they're buying the equipment to do it or whatever, like wouldn't they be able to just use that same equipment for other movies and then put other budget towards other things? Like I don't know, that just always confused me. It's like where does the tools that they're using for this go? And then why do people have to like continuously buy this shit when it's all there already?
I think it's not so much the actual tools; it's more like they have to make the assets. They have to pay people to do stuff. There's also marketing into it. Film budgets are weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those like behind the scenes things that never made sense to me.
I mean, this movie had a $20 million budget and made 122.2 million. So, which for the
Yeah.
'90s was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Meanwhile, Annihilation had $30 million budget and made only 51 million. So
Well, it's still a profit, so it's something, I guess.
it's a profit, but it's like not enough to make a third movie.
Yeah.
How did the reboot do?
That's probably a weird case because that came out during like the height of COVID.
Right at the
It
end,
had,
yeah.
it had that simultaneous release with like I don't even know if it was released in theaters. I think it was just on HBO Max at the time because theaters weren't like doing anything at the time.
Hmm.
So that's probably a weird case.
So that movie had a $55 million budget and made 84.4, which I guess is fine for.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, people weren't going to theaters, so there really is no like box office number to attach to it. It's going. I don't know if you. I don't even know how the fuck you would quantify that.
Yeah.
And that's not. Yeah, see, I feel like if it came out like in actual theaters, like outside of COVID, like not like in 2020 of all fucking times, I feel like it would have done a lot better.
Probably.
It was a really well made movie, and I feel like it encapsulated the essence of Mortal Kombat a lot better than the original films.
Yeah.
Like with the over the top, blood and gore scenes, and I love the humor in the reboot. I think the humor in that is fantastic. Like Kano is like the best.
Yeah. You just choose the scenery.
Yeah, for real. My favorite scene, I know randomly, like we're not talking about that movie, but my favorite scene in that whole movie is just when like they meet up with Liu Kang and Kung Lao in the desert, and like they're having like that serious talk, and Liu Kang just puts his hand on Kano's shoulder. It's like we must go. He's just like looks at it like what the fuck, and that's like exactly that's exactly the reaction I would have to that. It's just like the fuck, why are you touching me?
It's just that meme with like the hand on the shoulder meme.
Exactly. It's just like this isn't a real life thing. What are you doing, dude?
Yeah. Yeah, that was Mortal Kombat. It's still, when you look at video game movies for a while, it still was like the best one for a long time.
For a very, I don't I'm trying to think of any good examples. I don't think we got another a really good video game movie after that until Detective
Sonic.
Pikachu.
Oh yeah, Detective Pikachu. I mean, do you count the Pokemon movies?
No, because those are based on the anime.
True.
If Ash is in them, they don't count.
Let me look up a list of video game movies.
I don't even know what other ones came out between, aside from like the Resident Evil movies. There was
right,
a Doom movie, wasn't there?
There was two, and they're both bad. So here we go. We got Super Mario Bros. That was bad. Double Dragon. That was also very bad. Street Fighter. That was bad. Well, Street Fighter is like so bad it's good. Mortal Kombat. That was good. Annihilation was shit. Wing Commander. That was
Jesus.
from what I've heard, people either like or hate that one. Oh yeah, there was the Lara Croft movie. Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, there was a Tomb Raider movie.
The Angelina Jolie one. That apparently that's okay.
Right.
The second one sucked from what I've heard, but House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, Doom. There was a Blood Rain movie, Silent Hill, Dead or Alive.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Postal, Hitman. There's a lot of. Oh yeah, the Max Payne movie. I haven't thought of that in forever.
Huh?
There's a Tekken movie.
There was?
Oh yeah.
Was it animated?
No.
Huh.
I don't think so.
I don't remember this existing.
Huh. Oh yeah, there was the Need for Speed movie. That was a thing. Yeah. Warcraft.
That one was more recent.
I mean, so was Need for Speed. That was 2014.
Oh yeah.
Wait, they made an Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh, we have that one. We did see that.
Oh, there was a
I didn't play the
monster.
game, so I don't know how much.
There was a
Huh?
Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that one. I haven't heard good things about it, but I saw the
It
trailer
was
and
it was
it looks
direct.
like it would be a fun enough romp.
It was directed by the guy who directed Mortal Kombat and
Which
Resident
one?
Evil.
Oh, this one.
This
Okay.
movie, and it's got Mila Jovovich in it.
Huh.
It must be good. Said no one.
So I guess we're gonna have to
It
do
didn't
another
make its
series.
it didn't make its money back.
We
That's
have to
all
do
you need to know.
another series of episodes on video game movies as well.
Oh, yeah, the Uncharted movie, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Me and Alex saw that.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I mean, hey, we got the Minecraft movie, and that is a steaming
Yeah.
pile of garbage that made its money back. So
There's also the Borderlands movie that just came out.
that was bad.
Uh,
Until Dawn, but apparently that was also bad. Oh wow.
there's
Yeah, these
currently a Zelda movie in production.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about that one.
I mean, I'm not gonna judge it until I see it, because that's one I probably will end up seeing, if for no other reason than because Xander's a huge Zelda fan, so he's probably gonna want us to take him unless he goes to see it with his friends.
Hmm. Yeah, out of all the recent video game movies, the best ones are literally the Sonic ones.
The Sonic ones, the Mortal Kombat reboot, Detective Pikachu.
Oh yeah, we got the upcoming movies. So we have Mortal Kombat 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess
And
I heard the Friday Nights at Freddy's movie was good.
I mean, it was okay. I wouldn't call it good.
I mean, I've heard fans of the game say it was good, so I'll accept that. I haven't played the game or seen the movie, so I have no reference. So.
It was about as on par with the games. So that's all I'll say.
Fair.
Oh, they're making a lot of movies.
Doesn't surprise me.
I don't think half of these are.
What else is coming up?
So there's in development movie list. Apparently, they want to make like a movie for Claire Obscura Expedition 33 that just came out.
That was fast.
Days Gone, Death Stranding already is a movie. What are we talking about here? Untitled Duke Nukem film. That ain't happening. Elden Ring, Beer, another Five Nights at Freddy's. Why do I feel like half of these aren't real?
I don't think. I'm pretty sure at least some of them aren't real.
Yeah, a lot of these are ridiculous. A lot of these are ridiculous. Slime Rancher. I don't even know what that is. Space Channel 5. That ain't happening. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's an animated section. That's fun.
Oh yeah, there was a one or two animated Mortal Kombat films, wasn't there?
Hmm.
We'll have to cover those at some point.
Oh, there's Japanese. Oh, yeah, the Ace Attorney live action. We have to watch that.
Oh wait, there was a Halo movie, wasn't there? Forward Unto Dawn.
Was there?
Pretty sure.
There's a Halo anime.
Well, I know that exists, but there's a live action Halo movie.
I never saw that. If there was, I don't see it.
Well, then that list is not complete because I've definitely, in fact, I'm pretty sure I own it.
Live action.
I got it when I was really into Halo.
Halo movie. Why does Red versus Blue pop? That's funny.
Well, there was that one live action episode.
Oh yeah, there's the live action, the TV series.
There's a TV series? Oh, yeah, duh. The fucking Paramount one. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that list was only movies. It wasn't including like the Fallout series or the Last of Us series or anything like that. I forgot there was also a series.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess we're gonna have to do a whole nother series of episodes on video game films, and I think we're gonna have to do like a contest to see like what has the better ratio of good to bad anime live actions or fucking video game live actions.
Well, so far, it's hard to say.
It is. Well, it depends on whether you include the so bad it's good movies.
Yeah. I mean, so far for live action animes, the only ones that have been legitimately good are like the Rurouni Kenshins. Um, I mean, the Death Note movie is fucking amazing for all the wrong reasons.
Well, that's another case of so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Um, I it wasn't fantastic, but I thought the Zom 100 movie did all right. I thought the Bleach movie was good.
It was
I actually have,
okay.
I actually have some positive feelings about Bleach, and even you said it was all right. So,
Fair.
well,
But as legitimately good films, I still think the Kenshin films are probably the best of the bunch.
we still need to cover the Japanese Death Note movies.
True. And Dragon Ball Evolution. Hooray.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get it. What episode is this?
93.
93.
So we still got a ways to go.
We still got a good couple months, but we're gonna start planning that
Yep.
fun stuff.
But yeah, I think that's just about it for Mortal Kombat. It was a movie.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's one of those movies where like most of the content is the action, and there's really not much you can say about that unless you're an expert in martial arts, which we are not. So,
No. It was a lot of fight scenes and some funny dialogue.
but mostly fight scenes
Yes.
and some bad CGI.
Mortal Kombat.
I literally was walking around work all day just going. "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
Yep. But yeah, so I guess that just about wraps it up. Anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us on Geek Addicts. You can find Geek Addicts on all the major podcasting platforms, particularly Apple Podcast and Spotify. And be sure to check us out over on the Superpod Network. That's superpodnetwork.com. Awesome site. Whole bunch of different videos, games, blog. There's no games. Why do I keep saying that? Videos, podcast, vlogs. um, yeah, check out Superpod Network, all the awesome creators over there. Come play Bubsy 3D with us. Enjoy and suffer. But anyways, guys, once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you all later.
Have a good one.